You don't have control over nothing in this world except you. And the moment you realize that, the sooner you realize that, the whole game changes, bro. The only thing you got, bro, is your fucking frame, dog. And I'm gonna tell you why you got your frame, bro. The moment you lose your frame, bro, you lose the game. Because people gonna see you losing your frame, bro. You lose your frame, you lose the game, and you mess up your name. Let me tell you something, bro. It's your boy Casey for real. Stay for real, cause on the box takers for a joke, man. Shit. Bro, life is gonna come with a whole bunch of shit, dog. This shit is chess, not checkers. Life is gonna come with a whole bunch of bullshit. No matter how pretty you dress, you could be a bishop, you could be a horse, you could be a pawn, my nigga. You could be a king, you could be a queen. All it takes is one bad move and you out this bitch. You gotta keep your frame, dog. I'm telling you. Bro, last week I got into a car accident. Minor car accident. I didn't hit anyone's vehicle, but I had to like swerve, last minute reaction. Got a little minor damage. Now my car is home. I chose to not drive it because my radiator started leaking coolant. So I'm like, shit, man, I'm just gonna get that fixed and, get some of the body work done because my vehicle was prestige. I want that shit to be sexy. Now, I realized like my whole mood just dropped. I became kind of depressed and I was like, man, what the fuck? It already happened. I have no control over it. And that depression would have affected me in every other thing I do. It would have affected me with my YouTube, everything. And that's why I haven't posted in a while. Now, let me tell you something, right? There's no successful person in this world that can tell you that they had no low moments in their life. None. It's actually an inhumane experience to not have a low moment in your life. You're gonna have lots of low moments. You're gonna have moments where you feel like shit. You're gonna have moments where you fucking fail. But you gotta keep your frame, dog. You gotta keep your frame, bro. Let me tell you, I lost so much friends, so much people. I lost so much in life, but I gained so much too. I have a whole metallic spine right now that I got for $0.00. I got my scoliosis corrected for $0.00 just because I was on a World Pediatric program for free since I was the age like 16. And they called me when I was about like 20, like going to be 21, and I did my surgery for free. That is a blessing that I would have had to spend like hundreds of thousands of US dollars to get my back corrected. There's lots of things I have to be grateful for in life. The fact that I'm a skilled barber, I'm a skilled hairstylist. I have a trade. I got a good mind. I have 2 legs and 2 hands. I give thanks and praise, even if the other things I do in life, maybe they're not so much succeeding. But, the fact of the matter is, I'm alive, and my frequency, I am a frequency. I'm a walking frequency. And once I keep vibrating positively, there's no other choice but positive things to just attract to me. Literally, everything is within our control as human beings. We are literal walking and breathing life frequency, bro. We can't stoop ourselves as low as the latest phone or the latest car. We can't stoop our standards down to the piece of land or the business when we're bigger than that. Do you know how much one human being would probably cost if we were like maybe sold for money? A human being? You know how much is for one organ? Thank you very much, bro. The sooner you really realize what you are, bro. My nigga, you're a brand new car, basically, bro. Type shit. You're the hot shit right now, bro. And the sooner you realize this, bro, I'm telling you, life is gonna be on easy mode. So anything that comes that challenges you or makes you feel a little bit down, this too shall pass. That ain't none. And the past is already gone. The past is already past, and the future is yet to come. You don't gotta worry about those shit. Worry about the present. How you feel now, how you move now is literally your whole paradigm. Everything is gonna shift. Today I said, man, I want to do this video, even if it's not gonna be 10 minutes like my average videos. I just really wanted to come out and do some content for y'all. But I really do like doing content. You know what I mean? I've wanted to be a YouTuber since I was a little kid. I'm talking about over 10 years ago, and I've tried multiple different channels, and they all failed. Minecraft channels, Roblox channels, to the point where I literally started to outgrow some of the content. I realized I wasn't loving what I was doing anymore. But if it wasn't for the failure and all the trials and tribulations that I went through, I wouldn't know that I like doing this type of content. I wouldn't know that I'm spiritual. I wouldn't meet so much people. I wouldn't even be the KC that I am now. So honestly, it's like I'm kind of glad I failed, because then I would have been stuck being a Minecraft YouTuber, and in reality I probably want to be a guy that goes out, flies around the world and start raising up hoes. You know what I'm saying? So this shit got so much levels to it. When I was starting off cutting hair as a young barber, nobody really believed in me. People didn't want to cut their hair by me, and I didn't let that shit disturb my vibration. And I said, oh fuck it, I'm not gonna be a barber anymore. I'm gonna go down the road and sell some ass. No, I stick with my barbering, and I had my tools. And eventually, with me just being in the barber shop and just being around my dad and having on my barber cape and stuff like that, just being professional, eventually I manifested myself to being a barber and now a business owner. Like, it's really easy, bro. And honestly, I've went through so much in life. I've lost my job. Bro, so much things happened in my life, dog. So much things. I reached rock bottom. I had cars that I've bought before and lost. So much things, dog. So much things. The near-death experiences, going to juvie. Oh my God, dog. Fights, getting stabbed. Oh my God. I could tell you so much shit in my life. I've lived so much life. Heartbreaks. And so what? That's a story that you have to tell, and it's really cool when you have a story to tell someone. You can walk in the room and you've lived a life that you could say, hey, yeah, I've been through this and I did this and this is what I learned from this, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you just got the wisdom. And I'm telling you, wisdom is different from education, because they have a lot of people that go to school and they pick up on books and they do this. Yo, but I just gotta laugh, because sometimes when I sit down and I talk to them, they seem so uneducated, like, in life. But they're educated in, like, maybe understanding what 2 minus x is and all types of shit, and fucking Pythagoras theorem and all kinds of shit. They can do it for you. But that's the difference. Those type of people can be workers. Those are good workers because they're so well computed on that specific. They're programmed. They have been programmed. You're rebellious. You have a high motive. You have something you want to achieve. Not saying that people that go to school and get education don't have a high motive and things that they want to achieve as well, but they have to get programmed. The moment you realize you're going through things in life and you start questioning things, and then you're going through a lot of trials and tribulations, trust me, you weren't placed on earth to be programmed. You were here for a big purpose, dog. No one was really placed on earth to be programmed, but some people fall a victim to the programming. So I guess, hey, that's the reality that they created, so they were placed to be programmed. You create your own reality. We're free. And that's why there's consequences for our actions too. Because you can create your reality to become a serial killer. Well, you've been placed on earth to be a serial killer. See how funny that thing is? And that's why people say, oh, the Bible contradicts itself, but not really. I'm not really Christian, but the Bible makes a lot of sense sometimes. God helps those who help themselves. It's in your hands. You're going to have a lot of bad moments. You're going to have times where you're going to feel low. Bro, there's been times I wanted to deadass off myself, bro. Off myself. Oh, so thank you, Almighty Creator. So thank you, I didn't do it. Oh my God, bro. I don't know what would have happened if I did that shit. My mom would have been so depressed. I gotta go because it's getting dark. But I saw a video yesterday with this girl, right, that lost her whole family. And she was on a phone call with a dispatcher, and I could hear the fear in her voice, and she lost her whole family, and she was begging for the police to come. She lost everyone, right? Her twin sister, everyone. And when the people came, it was too late. And, she could have offed herself. She could have given up. She was ambitious. She was a smart girl, very pretty girl. She could have given up, and she chose to continue. She chose to thug it out. She chose to keep her composure. She even chose to have a family after that, because that could even traumatize some people to the point where they don't want to have a family. And now she has beautiful kids, and I pray and I hope that her kids become successful. But the point of the matter is, she could have given up just like anyone else. She could have given up. She could have just offed herself too. But there's consequences for everything. Other people are gonna hurt, and you can achieve your goals if you just understand that bad things is gonna happen on your journey. It's gonna be a bumpy road, but there's a smooth section too. There's a smooth section after the bump, and after the smooth section, there's gonna be a next bump again. You just gotta stay strong and hold on, bro. I'm telling you, because the only time when the boat sinks is when you give up. That's when you're gonna sink, bro. That's when you sink, and that's it, when you give up. There's no second tries when you give up. No one knows what comes after life, bro. Like, when you die, no one knows what comes after that. Keep your head on the game, man. We got a lot of wins to take. It's your boy KC. We out this bitch.